So I knew what direction I wanted to go in, I just didn't know how to go there. And a colleague told me about boards work and told me that I should sign up for that. So I went to the training session, which was a half-day training session, and it really gave me a foundation on what's all about being on a board at a nonprofit. So I knew what to expect. It validated that indeed that's what I wanted to do, so that was good. And it was amazing the resources that you had available to you through the board's work organization. And so I went through the training, and one of the services they provide is to basically try to connect people that want to be on the board with nonprofits that are looking for board members. And it took about a year, but then I got my first phone call, and unfortunately the first one wasn't a real good fit. I talked to the organization, and it just wasn't completely what I was looking for. And then it was probably about 6 months later, I got another phone call, and that's when Pittsburgh Cares opportunity came up. And I met with the president of the board at Pittsburgh Cares and found out more about that organization. And the thing that impressed me most was the impact of the people in the region. And that's where I really knew we hit the target as far as a connection between me and that charitable organization. A lot of people might not be familiar with the name Pittsburgh Cares. They're actually the regional arm of Points of Light, and probably one of the better programs that's well known is Toys for Tots. So not only do they do Toys for Tots, but they also do several other things. And in fact, they're very analogous to BoardWorks in that they connect people that want to be volunteers with people that are looking for volunteers. Just like BoardWorks connects people that want to be board members with organizations that are looking for board members. So that's just one facet of what they do. They also have a program called RSVP, which is for people 55 and older that want to start volunteering within the community, but really want to use their skills, their knowledge to the best of their ability. Leverage it as much as they can in the community.
So tell me why Pittsburgh Cares.
Again, it gets back to people. I wanted to be involved in something that would really have an impact on people. And clearly Pittsburgh Cares does that. We talked about Toys for Tots, the other programs that they have. They actually will go out to corporations and get involved with corporations to get their employees engaged with the community. They'll manage that process for you. So it's just, when you talk about impact to people in the region, Pittsburgh Cares really does do just that. So I got a phone call from Board's Work and told me about the opportunity with Pittsburgh Cares. So went out, did a little bit of research on what they did and how they impact people in the region, and I was really impressed with what they do and how they go about it. Then had a follow-up meeting with the president of the board and just felt really at home, felt like it was a great connection, and knew that was the place for me. So the Board's Work, just a great resource. So part of that training, part of getting to know the people there is those connections in your network. And so I was on the subcommittee for Pittsburgh Cares, the HR subcommittee, and we were really trying to understand, are we competitive with the benefits that are being offered out in the nonprofit organizations that are out there in the Pittsburgh area. So I reached back out to the Board's Work and said, hey, look, this is what we're looking for. We need some reference, some averages, and lo and behold, they conduct an annual survey each year on just such a topic. So they were able to give me a very comprehensive report which showed all the benefits that are being offered to other nonprofits in the Western PA area, and we were able to compare that to the benefits and programs we were offering to the Pittsburgh Cares employees, and basically draw a plan from that moving forward. So Boards Works is just a great resource in being able to provide information. If you have a specific issue, they have a tremendous catalog of topics that they can work with you on. They can work with the entire nonprofit organization. So just a tremendous resource. There's nothing else out there that I'm aware of. The other thing was so for someone like myself that was interested in serving on a board for a nonprofit, I had no idea how to go about it. I mean, clearly they show you what to expect. They show you what's going to be required of you, being on a board, and then they go that extra mile to connect you with nonprofit organizations. I really doubt if I would have been able to find the time on my own to identify a nonprofit board that's looking for somebody and get connected with them. Okay. So if it wasn't for boards work, I would not be on a nonprofit board today. They do a great job identifying what my interests were and what the needs were for the nonprofit to get that connection.
Good.
So boards work really provides people the avenue to connect. If you're serious about getting on a board, this is the method to go through it. This is the process to go through.